In today's video, I want to answer a very frequent question I get from students and mentees that are in my community. And this question is really about, where is my focus moving into 2025? As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and an investor, a lot of people want to know where my focus is. Now, my focus is my focus. Doesn't mean it works for you. Doesn't mean it's advice for you. It just means that I'm sharing with my channel, with my community, with people who listen to me, where my focus is. Maybe in that you might find something that may work for you. I'm all about finding your sweet spot, whether it's as an entrepreneur, small business owner, or even an investor. Find your sweet spot. Find out what your risk tolerance is and what you're willing to work on. I like to tell people sometimes you want to consider today money and tomorrow money, because a lot of times you might make investments that don't bring you today money. It may bring you tomorrow money. So you need to definitely have an investment philosophy, a specific criteria, and it needs to include what you want to do for making today money and what you want to do for making tomorrow money. So if I just used one word to describe what my focus is as we prepare for 2025, that one word would probably have to be acquisitions. And for me, acquisitions is dual. For one, I'm looking at real estate acquisitions always, because that's my sweet spot. That's what I love to do. My wife and I, we've been in the real estate industry for over 2 decades, whether it's as a real estate agent, which my wife is still an agent, consultants, I was a handyman, real estate investor. We're moving towards private equity fund manager for real estate into 2025, but it still ties to real estate acquisitions. We're also looking at business acquisitions. Now, if you're a real estate person, you got to niche this acquisition strategy down to what type of real estate. For me, I like the single family because I'm more familiar with single family. And I'm not going to say I'm comfortable with single family, but I'm more familiar. And sometimes I think we can be so focused on things that are out of our reach that we don't even get engaged and involved on any level. Now, of course, at some point, I would love to do big commercial real estate deals. And I keep my eye open for those deals because I know I have people in my network that if I can lock a big deal up, even if I don't have the capacity to take it down or the money and resources or the courage and confidence, I know some people I can bring in and say, hey, I just want a little piece of the pie just to get my feet wet. But when it comes to just the day-to-day strategy that I implement, it's around single family. Because again, my dad was a master carpenter. I know my way around homes. I could pretty much do all the ins and outs if I had to do it myself, which I don't do it, but I know enough to know I can blindfold myself and pick out a house and buy it. And if anything comes up, I know how to exit that home, whether it's with a fix and flip or buy and hold. So my point is acquisitions with real estate, single family. Now with business, because I'm a real estate minded person, I always look for commercial backed businesses. So what that means is there may be businesses that own a piece of real estate. I like that because the business which operates inside of the real estate, it gives me an opportunity to make today money. And then the real estate, it may make a little today money if the business is paying it. Sometimes business owners who operate businesses and own the real estate, they don't structure the entities in a way that the operating business pays another company that holds the property, because they typically buy the property with the operating business and it's all one. For me, I would distinguish the operating business from the real estate so that the real estate can appreciate and use the business as a way to make money or as a tenant. So that's just my philosophy and my take. So I don't know what your focus is going into 2025, but what I will say is you need to give yourself some time now, while you have maybe 4 to 5 weeks left in this year, to determine what do you want to focus on as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, or as an investor. Which, by the way, you could be an investor and you don't have to be an entrepreneur or a business owner. I have investors that I work with all the time as private money lenders. Many of them are looking to go with where we're headed with our private equity funds. And guess what? They do not have businesses. They are W-2 employees. They have careers, and they don't want to be entrepreneurs. They don't want to be business owners, but they want to invest their money because they want financial freedom. They want to build wealth, and they want to make sure that when they decide to no longer have to get up every day and work, that they have enough money to take care of them. And that's why vehicles like real estate and even commercial-backed, real estate-backed businesses could be very lucrative, especially because of where we are in terms of history. There's never been a time in history, I'll say this and I'll end, there's never been a time in history that we've had as many baby boomers, 60 to 78-year-olds, who are leaving the workforce and leaving the marketplace, and they're leaving a lot of business and real estate assets behind for you and I to acquire and to leverage and utilize to continue their legacies, but to build legacies for ourselves. So I hope this video helped you. If there's anything my team and I can do to help you along the way, we have weekly coaching calls for investors and entrepreneurs. We have monthly meetups, particularly for investors. We have courses and programs to help educate you and to show you how to dial in on what may be best for you. Click the link in the description. Reach out to us if you have any questions or need us for any resources or direction. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next video.